The course of the kinetic theory is illustrated by some natural phenomena. There are some natural phenomena that guides the kinetic theory, and they are diffusion, osmosis, sublimation, and evaporation. We'll look at them one after the other with good illustrations. Now, what is diffusion? Diffusion is defined as the movement of water molecules, solute, it could be gaseous, it could be liquid, from a region of higher concentration. You can see the molecules here are high in concentration. When molecules move from higher concentration to the region of lower concentration, we say diffusion has occurred. So you can see this movement illustrates that the particles possess kinetic energy. Mind you, we say that these molecules are in constant motion. So diffusion tends to support kinetic theory as the molecule move from higher concentration to lower concentration. That process or that phenomenon is known as diffusion. The second natural phenomenon we'll be looking at is what we know as osmosis. One significant difference between osmosis and diffusion is that osmosis required a semi-permeable membrane for it to occur. It requires a semi-permeable membrane and it only occurs in liquid molecule. What then is osmosis? Osmosis is the movement of water molecules from the region of lower concentration to the region of higher concentration to a semi-permeable membrane. So far there is movement. If you look at your physics very, very well, remember that kinetic energy, Ke, is half mv squared, movement, velocity. Therefore, as the molecule moves from lower concentration to higher concentration through a semi-permeable membrane, then we say that kinetic energy has occurred. And for that reason, this phenomenon supports kinetic theory of matter. Now, another phenomenon we're looking at is what we know as sublimation. Naturally, matter changes. Matter are interconvertible. They can be converted from solid, can be converted to liquid, and liquid to gases. Now, the process in which solid is converted to liquid is known as melting, while the process in which liquid is converted to gases is known as evaporation. But there's a phenomenon in which solid particles are converted straight ahead to gases without following this intermediate stage. That process is known as sublimation. Is the process in which solid particles are converted straight ahead to gaseous particles without following the intermediate stage known as liquid. A good illustration you can see from this diagram, examples of particles that can exhibit are iodine. Iodine crystals can exhibit such phenomenon. So when solid particles change from solid to gases, that process is known as sublimation. So far they are converting, they are moving. They tend to possess kinetic energy, and sublimation tends to illustrate the course of kinetic theory. Another phenomenon we're looking at is what known as evaporation. Evaporation is a natural phenomenon that occurs as a result of water molecules being heated up when sun, that's the highest amount of energy, heats it, or you apply it. When the heat reaches these water molecules, the liquid particles will tend to escape. They tend to evaporate into gaseous particles. That process is known as evaporation. The molecules in liquid will escape. They will be converted to gaseous particle. That movement supports the kinetic theory of matter. So we have seen the three different states of matter: solid, liquid, and gaseous particle in diffusion. How they illustrate kinetic theory. We have seen liquid, we have seen in solid, and we have seen in liquid. So these natural phenomena, as we have said, diffusion, osmosis, sublimation, and evaporation, explain the kinetic theory of matter.